It's Hip Hop at Lunch. We're here with Stalley. How's it going, man?
All right, how's it going?
It's good. So congratulations on all your recent success and
Thank you.
performing here at CMJ.
Yeah, definitely.
Killed your performance, dude.
Appreciate it.
So I wanted to ask you about the pros and cons of a rapper coming out of Ohio. I know you're in New York now. Like, is that part of the reason why you left, or?
Yeah, it is actually. You know, like, the pros of it is that we have a unique sound, you know, coming from Ohio. And there's many different avenues that MCs and rappers take coming from Ohio, because I think one thing about being from the Midwest is that you get everything. You know, you're not like confined to one coast. You're not confined to the East Coast or the West Coast or the South. Or, you know, we kind of get everything. It's like a mesh of everything. So
sure.
I think that's definitely a pro. I think a con is that, you know, we've only had so many rappers. So it's kind of like we get stereotyped to be like those certain rappers because only like, I would say, I don't know, I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I think 3 rappers really had some real success coming out of Ohio. So like Bone, or Cuddy, or Ray Cash. So kind of when you automatically kind of say you are from Ohio and you are an MC or a rapper, they kind of tag you right away to be a part of that group or somewhere like them. So that's pretty much the con.
Makes a lot of sense, man. So outside of music, like, what are you doing for fun? I know you played Division I basketball at Michigan. Like, you still shooting around?
Yeah, I still play. Well, I actually just got back into it recently. This past winter that passed up, I was in the Nike League that Nike holds. Yeah, the NRF League is called. And we went to the Madison Square Garden and won a championship. Yeah,
you just did that?
Yeah, that was it ended in June. It started in December, ended in June. It's a dope league. You know, it's a lot of tastemakers and like people who are within the industry, as far as like everyone from someone who works at Nike to someone who works at XXL to someone who works at Sports Center, you know, or Sports Illustrated. So it's a lot of good people. It's good for networking also.
Definitely.
So yeah, I shoot around a little bit.
You still pursuing that heavy then?
Nah. I just play
fun.
It for fun. Try to keep my cardio good.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I know you don't have a Twitter account, but a lot of rappers are jumping on it, and some people are saying it's helping their careers. Some people are not really feeling it. Like, what are your views on Twitter?
I think it's great. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I think it's great for MCs' careers, and I think it's great for everyone who has some type of business or wants to market some type of product. You know, I think it's awesome for that. Me personally, like, I'm not big on social networks because I just don't, like, I try to stay occupied with other things, and, you know, me, probably I get sucked into it and be on it all the time, you know, wasting time. But I definitely think it's a good thing. It's just not for me right now, at least, you know. Just not for me right now.
Respectable, dude.
Yeah,
so the music on Mad Stalley was really personal. Could you talk a little bit about like your goal for the work and like where your inspiration came from?
Well, my inspiration obviously came from Mad Lib. You know, I'm a real big fan. That's why I chose to rework some of his workings, and I thought that the tracks that I got, once I was listening to the Blue Note, I was like, this is just like my story right here, you know? And that's why I chose to rework some of that, some of those tracks and write about my story from my transition from Ohio to New York. And what I wanted to get out of it was just that, for people to know that it was personal, for people to get to know me as an artist as I'm coming into the game. You know, I think a lot of artists kind of hide themselves with some type of persona that isn't true or not really real to themselves, you know, and I just wanted to give people that. I wanted people to know that I'm like an everyday dude just like you are, you know, and I've went through the ups and downs same as you. Like, you know, my friend, he always picks at me and he calls me like the Bruce Springsteen of hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Because he say I write for the blue-collar workers and, like, you know, like the everyday working class man. But that's what it is. That's where I come from, you know what I mean? I come from a blue-collar city, everyday working class, people working still in factories and steel mills and on railroads, and, you know, so that's life for me.
Well, it turned out good, man. It was very personal.
Yeah.
That's what people need to do nowadays.
Yeah. And I think that's another thing. I think that we kind of shield from our personal lives, and people do want to know that they can relate to the artists, and you know, and they have something in common.
Definitely. So I know you're part of the Grey Goose Rising Icons campaign. Like,
Right.
how'd that come about? Like, did they reach out to you? Or
Yeah, they reached out to me. They saw, you know, the upbringing or the upcoming, I guess, you know, like they saw me pretty much buzzing and out here working hard and doing the things for myself, and they recognize that, and I feel blessed, you know, like that somebody is recognizing it, and they chose me to rep Ohio, you know what I mean, and that's big, and hopefully, you know, everybody hears that story that we just spoke about, the Matt Stalley, and get to know me better and know Ohio, and I'm just happy that I could represent Ohio and put on, you know, for my city.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a major cosign, dude. Doesn't come by easily.
Exactly. 2 major cosigns, you know. So yeah, that, like I said, I'm blessed. You know?
Exactly. So before we leave, you have a message for all your fans?
Just keep supporting Stalley, please. You know what I mean? I still got Matt Stalley, the autobiography, out, trying to reach as many people as possible. I thank everyone who has supported me thus far. I have a lot more music coming in the future, and I'm doing it for you guys. You know what I mean? I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my city, and I appreciate everything.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.